Hi, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Aldina, and I am the creator of Divinely Healing. I have been a little MIA for the past few weeks here. I was doing a little traveling, so I decided to take a step back from recording and social media and all that. So I am back now, and I am ready to talk, so let's get right into it. So if you've been following along, you know now that my healing journey started now a little over a year ago, and I've kind of talked about that with you guys a little bit and how it all started and kind of shared my thoughts with you. But pretty much when my journey started, I had this idea in my head, or this expectation that I had set. And it was that a year from that time, I was going to be living a completely different reality. So I expected my life to look completely different than it did at that time. My physical reality has not changed that much. Now, I guess that's not as important as my inner world, because that has changed drastically. But I guess I just expected for things to look a little different for me. And when they didn't really change that much, especially this month of September, I truly had this feeling like September was going to be this big month and that everything was going to change for me. Um, and then it didn't. Now, there are some things that have changed, and that is wonderful, and I'm grateful for that. So that was a little awakening for me. It kind of brought me back into this present moment. But the reason I even bring this up is because it kind of made me sad. But I am now realizing that it just wasn't supposed to happen the way that I thought it was going to happen. And just even setting that expectation and putting like a time limit on when things would change for me, that was really just a lot of my ego coming through. And I feel like it's this big lesson for me to just slow down a little bit and to stop thinking about the future all the time and to stop living there and instead be here right now in this moment. And I realized that during this time, I stopped myself from doing a lot of things that I wanted to do and things that I knew would make me happy, because I was afraid of altering something in my life. I mean, like, I wanted everything to be perfect so that I couldn't miss the opportunities to change my life. You know, it's like I didn't want to take a chance and to try something new because I was afraid that I would miss something. And so even though I was doing so much inner work, um, all I did was focus on that inner work. And I just focused on fixing myself, even though, as I've mentioned before, it's not about fixing yourself. It's about learning yourself and understanding yourself and loving yourself, regardless of the flaws that you have, regardless of the things that have happened to you in the past. We all do the best that we can with what we have in those moments. But I made this like a full-time job, you know. I stopped going out as much. I cut off so many people, which in the end it did still work out for me. You know, I did so much of the work because I really wanted to. I was tired of feeling the same miserable way all the time. I was tired of being depressed and anxious and angry. And I didn't want to live like that anymore. I knew that I had to change something. And the one thing that I could change was myself. And so when I realized that it wasn't time for my physical reality to change the way that I thought it was going to, I have now adopted a don't really care attitude. And the reason I say that is because I really don't know what is going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow or a month from now or 3 years from now. And here's the thing. This is all just about me learning to slow down, about me learning to be patient for the things that I do want. These things are always changing. Your life is always changing. And sometimes it might not be these drastic things like moving and leaving a job, but it'll be the way that you see the world. It'll be the way that you feel about yourself. It'll be the habits that you adopt. These are very important changes in our lives. And I feel as though that inner work, that inner world is way more important than the way that things are manifesting in your physical reality. And so now that I don't have all these things that I thought I would have by now, I am trying to just take every day as it comes and not stop myself from doing the things that I want or stop myself from doing the things that will make me happy. Because even though I've talked about this so many times, guys, I still, I'm not perfect. I still struggle and I have these old thoughts and feelings that resurface, and I'm still learning and growing all the time. But I really need to understand, just like everyone else, that you cannot miss the opportunities or the things or the people that are for you. Okay, so I had this fear in the back of my mind that I would miss the opportunities to leave, to get a new job, to change people's lives, to be a mentor for people. And now that I didn't get everything that I thought I would have in this moment right now, I just feel a little more free. Like, now I guess it doesn't really matter, right? It doesn't matter if I stay up late and just enjoy the silence and enjoy the moon. It doesn't matter if I decide to request days off at work and drive to the beach by myself. It doesn't matter if I jump into anything that I know is going to make me happy, at least in the moment. And I've released this fear, right? Because now I know, I'm aware that on this journey, it doesn't have to be this strict thing. You don't have to punish yourself or hold yourself back. Okay? It doesn't have to be this perfect thing that's so lined up. Because as I said, healing is not linear. This journey of life is not linear. Okay? There's so many ups and downs. And as I've mentioned before, it is just a spiral. You're on this spiral and you're coming back to these things from before. But now you're a different person and you're seeing things differently and you're understanding things differently. So it's not this battle anymore. But you don't have to fix yourself. You don't have to stop living because you are healing. You don't have to say no to the things that you want or the things that make you happy because you're afraid of the outcome, because you're worried that it'll be a waste. the me that I am currently understands that love is never wasted. There is love everywhere. There's love all around us. We just have to open our eyes and see it. There's love from your family and your friends, and not just that, but from the people that you walk past on the street, or the trees that surround you, the birds that sing their beautiful song every single morning. There is love. These birds, they don't think that singing their song is a waste of time. They do it every single day. They don't worry about wasting their time. They don't worry about wasting their love. They don't worry about the outcome of singing their song. They just do it anyways. And so, how can we reflect that? How can we live our lives like that? I'm tired of the rules. I'm tired of the games that you have to do A, B, and C in order to get that person or to get that job or get the opportunity or whatever it is. You make the rules for your own life, okay? Be yourself unapologetically, and don't worry about what anyone thinks about it. Just live life the way that I want to. I don't care if it doesn't make sense to other people. I don't care if they think I'm annoying because I show up and I'm singing my song and dancing and just being myself. So I'm trying to adopt this habit of thinking, what is going to make me happy today? What do I want to do today? Even if it's lounging around and doing absolutely nothing. What can I do to bring a smile to my own face, to make myself feel whole? That freedom that we want, the love that we want, the happiness that we want, it is all within us. We create these prisons in our minds, thinking that we can't get out, but the door is wide open. So you can either stay in that prison or you can fly out and explore and wander and look at all the beauty that's around, at all the love that's surrounding you, and choose every single day to do what it is that you want to do. I'm used to people thinking I'm naive or silly or a child or that I don't know what I'm talking about. But I don't care because I will never stop loving. I will never stop being happy. And I will never stop being me. No matter what happens and no matter what I choose to do, I know that everything is going to be okay. And I know that it will never be a waste. If anything, it will be a lesson and a way for me to learn and grow and evolve. Just as I've been learning and growing and evolving, and all the times that I felt like my world was ending, and all the times that my heart was broken, and that I felt like I was being destroyed from the inside out, I was just learning, I was growing, and I was able to get to this moment right here because I never gave up on myself. Even though I wanted to so many times, I never gave up on myself. And I never stopped because I knew that the only way I could get through anything was to just go through it, was to just fight the battle and to keep going and keep pushing. And I am choosing to be happy on this journey. I am choosing love on this journey. I am no longer restricting myself because I'm afraid that I'll miss that opportunity. But I cannot miss an opportunity that is for me. And I will not stop living because I'm unsure of what will happen. And even now, when I think about all of you guys and the small little community that I've built, I am so grateful for it. I didn't even think that 100 people would subscribe to my channel, and now I'm over 700, and that is truly amazing, and I am so grateful for it. And it all started because I just set up my phone and got a little microphone and wanted to share with you. And now I'm here. And I'm so grateful for all the support from you guys and all the kind messages that I receive. You can always reach out to me and talk to me about anything. I am always here and I am always willing to help the best that I can. I am wishing you all the best. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys again very soon. Peace.